Okay, welcome to my class of mathematics. This is your teacher, Mr. A plus. Okay, so we are looking at a question under linear programming in paper 2. So I'm very sure that most of my learners, I have taught them how to go about linear programming in paper 1. So this time around, I want to teach you how you can answer questions under the same topic, linear programming, in paper 2. Okay, so this is the question that I've sampled. It actually came from a past paper 2025, paper 2 GCE. Okay, so now let us pay attention and see how best we can handle this particular question. So before I go into the question itself, I would like first of all to tell you, or rather to let you know the items that you are supposed to have in place for you to answer this particular question successfully. So the first thing, you should have a calculator. Remember, this is a calculator version. When I say calculator version, I mean this is a paper 2, so calculator is allowed. Then the other thing is you should also have a ruler, very, very important. 30 centimeters rule, if you like. Okay. Then the other thing, you should also have a pencil, very important, as well as a pen. Okay. So once you have this in place, then you are better to go. So let us start. So let me quickly read the question and see how we are going to move step by step. A woman intends to order apples and oranges for sale. Okay, then A, let X represent the number of apples and Y the number of oranges. Full stop. Write the inequalities which represent each of the conditions described below. Okay, so the conditions that are down here, these are the conditions that we have. So what they want is us to write the inequalities. So the other name for inequality is constraint. Sometimes they will ask you to write the constraint. Okay, the constraint. Then apart from constraint, they will say restrictions. So constraint, inequalities, restriction, they are still talking about the same thing. Now in this question, they picked inequalities. So this inequality that we are going to write carries 5 marks, sometimes 4 marks. So it depends. So like this one is 5 marks. So let's start. They are saying X is representing the number of apples, then Y representing the number of oranges. So now, the total number of apples and oranges should not exceed 70. Okay, so we have written answer. That's where we are going to write the inequality. Should not exceed 70. So now, the other thing that you should know more about linear programming is the common terms that are being used. So one of them is exceed. So when they say exceed, you need to interpolate it in numeric form or symbol form. So exceed simply means not exceed. When they say it's not exceed, they are saying less than or equal to. You don't need to exceed to go beyond. Okay, that's what it means. So the inequality that you are supposed to write there is less than or equal to, because they have not specified. Instead, they have just said not exceed. Therefore, our answer is going to be, since here they are saying apples is representing X, so you write X here. So X, okay, and they say total number, meaning you have to add them. So plus X plus, or here we can you can use a pen. Okay, X plus Y. Y is representing oranges in the statement. So less or equal to what? 70. Okay, meaning you have written the inequality to this condition. Okay, so that is the answer. X plus y less or equal to 70. Okay, so we've answered bullet 1A. So we go to A bullet 2. The number of oranges should not be more than twice that of apples. Okay, the number of oranges should not be more than twice that of apples. What does that statement uh, explaining? Okay, or describing? So now for this one, you say number of oranges. Oranges, when you go back to the statement, is representing which letter? Y. Y and y the number of oranges. So you say y. Now they are saying should not be more than. So should not be more than again is less or equal to. Less than or equal to. It should not go beyond. Okay, so there is no difference with not exceed. Just one and the same. Should not be more than. So meaning less or equal to. So less or equal to twice that of apples. So 2x. Twice that is 2. So you just say 2x. So meaning you have written the inequality for this one according to the question, the way it is. Okay. Then from there again, we have the 3, which is she has to order not more than 40 apples and at least 10 oranges. So here we are going to come up with two inequalities because they are saying she has to order not more than 40 or apples. So that one we can answer it here. Not more than 40 apples. Apples is represented by which letter? By y. So y not more than. So less or equal to 40. Is that 40? Yes. She has to order not more than 40 apples. Okay. 40 less or equal to 40. Okay, then the other one will say at least 10 oranges. So oranges is represented by letter what? No, apples is x. So this one is x. So x is less than or equal to 40. Then oranges y. Now when they say in linear programming at least simply means greater or equal to. Greater than or equal to. So you say greater than or equal to 10. Okay, meaning you have answered that one as well. Okay, so we are moving. So now after we've answered the inequalities, so how many have we come up with? There are 1 2 3 4. So there are 4 inequalities. Then from there now we can answer question B. Okay, using a scale of 2 centimeters to represent 10 units on both axes, draw x and y axis from 0 to 80 and shade the unwanted region to indicate clearly the region where the solution of the inequalities lie. Okay, and here there is a condition, just that I did not indicate it, the instruction, so to say. They mentioned to say these questions now are going to be written or to be answered on a graph. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. So here, Cartesian plane, we need to have a graph. Then the profit on, first of all, let us handle this question, which is B. Then from there, that's when you come to C. So this one now, we can use a what? A graph. Okay, we can use a graph for this question now. A graph. So one that is going to help us. Or maybe we can just remove this one. Then we remain with a graph. Okay. So a graph, we are actually following the instruction that we are given here. They are saying use a scale of 2 centimeters to represent 10 units on it on both axes. So they are saying 10 centimeters. Oh, 2 centimeters to represent 10 units on both axes. Draw x and y 0 to 80 and shade unwanted what? Regions. So 0 to 80. So that 0 to 80, it means on both axes according to the question. Now remember, when we are dealing with the linear programming has no negative numbers there. It's usually positive. So we can start from here. We count 1, 10, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Okay, so we can write from here. even on top. We can start from here. So you get a pencil now. That's why pencil is very important. It's one of the requirement, as I said in my first place. So now you draw. This is the one that I'm starting with, is the y-axis. Okay, so you draw the y-axis. Y-axis. You can start from here. It's okay. Y-axis. So you have drawn that line. Then you come to what? To x-axis again. X-axis. Or maybe I can just do it from here. X-axis. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can go up to that far. This is x-axis. Okay, so we have x here. We have x here. Then we have y here. Okay, y here. So now we are going to interpret the lines that we have. Okay, so we can get the first one. Let's start with the first inequality. The first inequality. So this is the first inequality. X plus y is less than or equal to 70. So now when writing, this is the line, linear equation. So when writing, we are in equation, I mean. So we are going to consider as if we have an equal sign there. Okay, then this inequality to be considered later on, whereby now we are going to shade. Okay, so now we can say this is x plus y is equals to 70. So now for us to find x plus y is equals to 70, maybe we can use this one before we come to plot. We can write here, whereby you say x plus y equals 70. Remember, as you are trying to come up with the intercept, here what you are trying to do is to know the x-intercept and y-intercept, because when there is x, y, it means there are two, the line intercepting x and y. Okay, so you are going to say, for you to have y-intercept, this one should be 0. Okay, so it says x is 0 plus y. So what is y when x is 0? Y is equals to 7. What about when y is 0? X is equals to 7 again. So from there now we'll be able to know. Okay, so let's first write the numbers. Now here is 10, then 20 according to what the instruction is saying there. Then here we have 30, here we have 40, here we have 50, you have 60, here we have 70, here we have 80. Okay, then same goes to this one, 10, 20, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. It's 8 both sides. Okay, so now this one we are saying when x is equals to 0, when x is equals to 0 here, what is y? Y is 70, so this is the point. Okay, then when y is 0, what is x? X is 70. So we have just found the what? The x-intercept. That's what we have found. So meaning this line was intercepting y-axis on 70, the x-axis on 70 again. So we can make a line now. Okay, you make a line from there up to that far end. You just join the same line. Okay, you just join the same line. Okay, so that is the line we are talking about. So here now we can say we can follow the inequality that we are given. Is less than or equal to. So less than or equal to. Remember, they are saying shade the unwanted region. And in mathematics grade 12, we shade unwanted region. But grade 9, we used to shade wanted region. Okay, that's a difference which is there. So now when you look at this side, which side is not wanted? This side or this side? Okay, is it this side or this side? So now how are we going to know? Because they are saying less or equal to, first of all you need to identify the wanted region, less or equal to. So when you say less, that is when going this side, y-axis will be decreasing from 70 to become to 60 to 50, even here. So this is less than or equal to. Okay, now unwanted region greater than or equal to is this one. So here the values for x and y will be increasing when we are going this side. Therefore, this is an unwanted region, the one that we are going to shade. We have to shade where now it is saying x plus y greater than or equal to 70. That's the part we are supposed to shade. Okay, and this is what we are doing. That's what we are supposed to do. So quickly let's shade. We shade, we shade, we shade, we shade, we shade, we shade, we shade. We shade, 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 we shade. So this is unwanted region. Okay, so meaning this line, we can even name it now like x plus y is less or equal to 70. This is the line now. Okay, very important. So we have drawn that one. Let's hope you are with me. Then from there now, we can go to the next inequality. So the next inequality that we have is y less than or equal to, can put it here, y less than or equal to 2x. Okay, so again, we need to know the intercept. So here, it's very easy. We are just going to say, we are going to find the, we can find the table values for this one or the intercepts. So meaning when y is equals to 0, we are going to say x also is going to be 0, because we are going to do like this: y is equals to 2x, 2x, then we substitute 0 is equals to 2x. So here we can put 2, even here 2. So x automatically is going to be 0. This one is going to be 0. Okay, this one is going to be 0. So meaning when this one is 0, even this one is 0. Okay, then from there now we can go to the next one. Okay, so the next one is where we are going to say x is equals to 10. So when x is 10, y is 20. So we are saying when this one will be comma, then this one will say when x is 10, y is 20. Then when x is 30, or x is 20, y is 40. Okay, you know what is happening when x is 10? You say 2 times 10 is 20, so that would be y. Okay, so this is what we are doing. So this is how we come up with the inequality for this one. I mean for coordinates for this line. Okay, so now having done that, now we can plot it. Okay, so we'll start with 0, 0, 0, because 0 is here. 0, 0 is there. Then when x is 10, y will be 20. Okay, so will be here. Then when x is 20, y will be 40. Okay, so it will be here. Then when x is 30, 30, y will be 60. Okay, so when x is 40, then y will be 8. Okay, so that's how it is going to be, because that 40 times 2, that is 80. That will be y. So we can now join these lines. Okay, let us join these lines. We join these lines. We join these lines. Okay, join these points, not line. We join these points. So when we join these points, okay, so this line that we have drawn is y is equals less or equal to 2x. So y is less or equal to 2x, meaning we are now going to shade. Okay, so looking at this, which side are we supposed to shade? Y is equals to less or equal to 2x. Where is y is going to be less? Y, when going this side, y is coming less, y is less than 2x. Okay, less or equal to 2x, meaning when going this side, this part, y is decreasing. Okay, then when we are going this side, y is increasing. Okay, so the result, the answer, the part that we are going to shade here is okay, so meaning what we are going to shade here is this side, because y is less or equal to x is this part. Okay, so that one is wanted, so unwanted is this side now, so we shade this part. Okay, so now after you are done with that one, then we can come to the other one. The other one is they are saying x is less than or equal to 40. So x is less than or equal to 40. The line is just here where there is 40 is. This line is just intercepting x-axis, so you don't need to waste much time here. Just go direct where 40 is on x-axis. So you are going to make this one. Okay, then this same line now, where are we going to shade? Because the question is the statement is x is less than or equal to 40. So where is x is less? So when we are here, x is less this side. Okay, then this side x is greater, so we are going to shade this part. That is the unwanted region, because what we want is to just shade the unwanted region. So unwanted region is this one. Okay, unwanted region is this one. Unwanted region is this one. Okay, so we have drawn that one, the unwanted region. Then the last one is saying y is greater than or equal to 10. So y, where is y? Just go where y, the y value is here. Don't need to waste time. Just go direct there. Y value. That one is just intercepting just y. So don't need to find the y intercept and x intercept. Just y intercept. That's all. So this is the one. Okay. So for this one again, we can even draw it. It is x less or equal to 40. Okay. Then for this one, we have drawn again. So they are saying y is greater. So greater is this side. So less is this. So we need to shade the less one because that is unwanted. Just do the opposite there. Okay. Okay, so this is y is greater than or equal to 10. Okay, so now meaning the inequalities according to this question, we have actually answered this question B. So what we want there is just to put now the feasible region. So you just put R inside there. When you look at this, this is the wanted region because there is no part which is shaded. Okay, so this part. So again, for that part to consider the what? The vertex of this same region. So when you look at this one, you can correct the coordinates which are there. This is 40 what? Okay, 45. This is 45 because we are here. 45, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 46. So for y is 46, then x, just get the coordinates. This is 20 what? 21, 2, 3, 23. So 23, comma 46. That's the coordinate for this vertex. Then you come to this vertex. This is 40, comma 30. So 40, comma 30. Okay. Then the vertex for this one, this is 5, 5, comma 10. Okay. Then what else? We are remaining with this one. This one is 40, 40 comma 10, 40 comma 10. Okay, this is 40 comma 10. Okay, 40 comma 10, 40 comma 10. So this is 40 comma 10. Okay, so now after knowing the vertex, now we can answer, meaning we have completed question B. So we can go to question C1 now. So for question C, they are saying the profit, let me read the question again. The profit on apple is 2.5 and on an orange it is 1.5. Find the number of apples and oranges she should order for her to make maximum profit. So now here we want to know the number of oranges and apples that this person should order. So we are going to consider now the vertex that we have. Which one is going to give us the maximum point here amongst these? Which one can give us the maximum? Okay, so we can start with the this one. This is where now we are going to do the trial and error. So you just say, first of all, you need to write the equation itself. This 2.5 is representing apple, which is x. So 2.50 then x plus 1.50y then is equals to what? Just the profit. Okay, in short, even if you have not put that one, what we want is when we do this, the one that is going to give us the maximum is the one that we are going to consider. So I think between this one and this one, we can just try this one and this one, more especially this one. Let's try. This is the try and error. So we are starting with this. When we have 40 apples, 40, we say, so we can do it from here. 2.5, then this is 1. 2.50, then times 40. X there is 40. Then plus 1.50. Y is what? Y is 30. Okay, what are we having here? So when we multiply 2.50 times 40, the answer is 100 here. Then plus, again we say 1.50 times 30 times 30, the answer is 45. So when we add this, we are going to have 145. Okay, that is when we get now where we are going to say apples 23, then and this is 46, not 40. We made a mistake somewhere. Okay, where we have made the, so this is 46, not 40. So let's do it. So 46 times 2.50, the answer is 115. Okay, so here we are going to have 115. 115 plus 45. So 115 plus 45, what is the answer? The answer, we are going to have 160. So here we are having 160. What about this one? Let's try this one again. So 160. Then we are going to get the one that which is going to give us the maximum. So for this one, we'll say now we are using the same equation that we have come up with. So 2.50 times 23 times 23. The answer is actually giving us is 57.5. Then plus, when we put now here 1.5 times y is what? Y is 46. No, this one is 100, just like that. 145 is the answer, the first one we found, not 15, because it's 30, 40 and 30. So where there is 46 is here. Okay, so now we can multiply now. 46 times 1.50, the answer is 69. Is 69. So when we add this, 57.5 plus 69, what is the answer? The answer is 126. So this one is giving us 145, this one. then this one is giving us 126, and this one will be less, more. This one will be more less, and this one will be more less, the minimum. Okay, when you look at the number that we have. So therefore, to answer this question, to answer the question that we are given, this question where they are saying the profit on the apple is 2.50, and on the oranges, find the number of apples and oranges she should order for her to make maximum profit. So she should order, X is for apple, so X here is what, 40. So she should order 40 apples and how many oranges? 30 oranges. So this is the answer. So we have answered. So for her to maximize the profit, she has to order 40 apples and 30 oranges. Okay. So now from there we can go to the next question, the last one. The last one under C, this is C. Okay. So under C, the last one, they are saying calculate this maximum profit. So the maximum profit, for us to calculate the maximum profit, we have to come up with that is C2. C2, let me write it on top. Okay, so we have to come up with objective equation, just like the one that we have here, 2.50x, then plus 1.50y, then equals profit. Now you say equals P. So when you substitute this 2.50, then x you say 40 there, then plus 1.50, y you say 30, is equals to profit. So therefore profit, maximum profit will be, when you multiply this, we are going to have 145 kwacha zilongwezi. So this is the maximum profit. Okay, so we have found the maximum profit. So the maximum profit is 145 kwacha. Okay, so this is how we go about linear programming. Very simple. So once you've answered like this, it means your 12 marks is yours, because this one carries 12 marks. Thank you for your attention and the understanding. I'm actually urging you to do more practical examples, but exercise will actually follow you. Thank you so much.